Okay, so this is part 3.
Yeah.
So what happened was I reached a limit on my phone, and so now we're going to continue with part 2.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what happened is this is kind of a funny story.
Mm-hmm.
The first morning in the Philippines, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I think I was still on American time schedule, but I had been exercising and kind of walking a lot before I went to the Philippines.
That's your exercise.
Just because I wanted to, kind of trim up and look good for her. But and I was just in a good mood. Like I was coming to the Philippines. I had been chatting with Arlene. I was really excited to meet her.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, but I could wait because it was funny when I was in America. I was exercising a lot. I was riding my bicycle and kind of like helping my mom around the house.
Mm-hmm.
And just chilling, like entertaining my mom.
You're a good boy.
Yeah, somebody's got to make her laugh,
But why they said bye? Why they said bye? Okay, I'm sorry.
So
Okay.
anyway, it was funny though because part of the experience was video chatting with her on WhatsApp. So when we met on Filipina Cupid, we quickly transitioned to WhatsApp and started.
Yeah.
We talked on.
We need that,
Yeah, because it was cool to just make sure she wanted to make sure like I
Yeah.
was real. I wanted to make sure she was real.
Oh, of course.
And so, but yeah, so we were video chatting basically every day.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes twice, like maybe morning, night, but usually once a day. And she likes to sing, and so I would be DJ, so I'd play some music, or we'd just talk about life or anything. And so anyway, that first morning I woke up at 4 a.m. She was still asleep.
Oh,
And I got my running shoes on, and I've got some really nice Hoka running shoes that I brought. And I went for a 2-hour walk, and I was just excited. Like the sun was coming up. It was dark out. I'm in this strange city by the ocean that I've never been in, and I literally walked about 10K. Okay, so
That's far.
and I shot videos. So those videos are on my other channel, but it's just basically the sun coming up. They had these really cool street lamps. That looked like kind of like old-fashioned street lamps from the 50s with like bubbles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever do go to P10, basically I walked from the Prince supermarket down to the Capitol and back, which is probably 10K. So anyway, when I got back, she was very concerned. She had woken up, and I just disappeared. What were you
Because
thinking?
I woke up and there's no Jesse in behind.
And so what? Tell them in Visaya what you're going through there, like just for fun.
Oh yeah, okay. That time, so I think that's 4 a.m. right?
Mm-hmm.
So mga 4 a.m. is nakamatapog mga 5 p.m. in the morning. So pag mata na ako is si Jessie, wala sa akong tapat. So syempre as a girlfriend, concerned kay first day na ako sa Dapitan to stay in hotel. So ako siya gipangita, ako siyang gichatan, kumbaga wala siya reply. Pero ganda na siya cellphone. So ako siyang gichatan, nag-asa na siya, pero wala siya ga-reply. Ambot nga nung siya ka-reply, wala ba siya yung loading, ambot lang po ka. So, mga pilapot ka minuto, mga 5:30 or what, or 6 na ba to. Naabot na po siya, nalandala na siya coffee. So, nung ako siyang gipangutan, nag-asa siya gikanana, kay wala pa ko na side, asa siya pa doon, kay pag mata na ko, wala nang isang tapat. So ako siya gipangutan, nag-asa siya, ingon siya nga nag-walking. You're walking, right?
Yeah.
Near the beach.
Yeah, along the boardwalk.
Okay. So, from Prince Hypermart, naabot siya kuan kanang City Hall.
Yeah.
Oh, so layo kayo. Marag, ingana
Past
siya.
Fantasyland. Fantasyland was halfway.
So, mo na yung nakasanayan guys, dito sila murag iya pong na-adapt po dire. So, mo to.
So basically what I learned is do not always tell her what's going on. Like if I'm leaving, I'm leaving. If I'm staying, like exercise,
but
this and
you need
that.
to update too, babe.
Yes.
Update's
okay,
very
so
important.
one thing I learned too is when I'm out and about, basically like every hour or so, just send her a quick text message like I'm over here, over there.
Mm-hmm.
Then she can kind of be at ease and just know like where I'm at and kind of keep tabs on me. I did offer her one time to do the location 360, but we haven't got that far yet. So I told her about it though.
Yeah.
And so anyway, another funny thing is I don't know if it was that day or during that time, we drove by the market, like they have a public market. And basically I was just in the side of the trike, but every head turned at the market. Like when they saw me.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything.
Mura siya nakakatag artista, guys. Yeah.
So, but it was interesting just to be kind of like looked at like that and kind of like, wow, noticed, yo. And especially like, I mean, I explained this before, but in America, if you're over basically 30 or 35, like you're just basically invisible. If you're over 60, you really get ignored, which is kind of cool. Like I remember getting into my mid 40s and just like nobody's watching you. Nobody, you're a ghost.
Why?
Nobody's because they just don't look at you.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to get looked at.
Because there's still a foreigner there, that's why.
Right. So, but over here, it's like the opposite. Like people look at you, they're going to want to interact. Like when we went to this pool one time, like a resort, this guy came up and they wanted to take pictures. They wanted to know where I was from. They wanted to know if I played basketball. All different. The one guy was on the swim team, so we talked about swimming because I have a swim background. But basically, we spent 5 days. We have a little list of everything. Now, we did get into a housing project, okay? And the housing project basically was her mother has a second house by a school, and it's finished out. So, like, all the walls are built and the roof. And so we're going to put a room in, and a comfort room, and a floor. And without going into too much detail, we basically did all that. We put the room, comfort room, and floor in. So it's got the smoothed out floor.
Maybe
And
we
then-
can update for the house.
Yeah, and I do have a lot of videos on my other
Yeah.
channel, and it's called Dapitan, like Capitan, but with a D, Dapitan Gorilla.
Yeah.
Gorilla. And so
Is that your second account for the YouTube, right?
It's my third account. I have a
Third
bunch
account.
actually I have 4 accounts, but over the years, like my first account is art related, and then I was in a band, like, or I was kind of trying to be in a band, but
Why?
just for fun. I thought, here's what happened. That's a quick story, but basically I inherited some money and got into guitar after grad school, and I thought if I took enough lessons and bought enough really nice guitars and amps, that I would be the next Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh my god.
Or Jimmy Buffett or something. You know, like I could be like a jam band guy, and I did learn, I took lessons, I learned all the chords and stuff. I can basically play the pentatonic scale with a blues backing track. And I haven't done that for her yet, but at some point you're gonna have to hear it.
Wow.
And it's pretty good. I could play with basically a map. If I have a chord map, I can play along. But,
means you're talented, right?
yeah, and you saw some of my old videos, my rap. Did you remember my rap video
Rap?
where I was rapping?
Yeah.
I was rapping with a friend of mine, and we were doing like Bible raps, which.
Oh yeah, you're so
Acts.
funny there.
So I did a
You're
Bible
so
rap, and I am a Christian. I got saved when I was 34, and accepted Christ into my life, and got changed. And it's the other weekend before church, I was explaining to her kind of my conversion experience, and I started crying. And was that intense for you to watch?
Oh,
or
yeah.
see?
This is
Did-
my first time to saw the guy crying in front of me. Oh my god, that's so intense.
Did it make you feel weird?
So we stay in the Piton Lake almost 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So for the 2 weeks.
Yeah, now the first night, it was funny, the first night I cooked curry for the family.
And we stay in the house.
Yeah, and we stayed in the house. Now,
Yeah.
we got the room with the
Yeah.
AC, which is really
That's
cool.
my sister room, but
Julia's room,
I have
yeah.
visitor. That's why.
Okay, so I was a guest of honor, kind of.
Uh-huh.
Now, they played karaoke. Basically, she did everything she normally did at the house. So she's playing karaoke. Had you not seen your mom for 2 years? Like, been in the house for 2 years?
No.
So basically, she had been working for 2 years in Iloilo. How many hours away is that? Just with the ferries and this and that?
Oh, if
Is it-
you ride a ferry from the Pitans, from here, Dumaguete is like 3 hours. And then going to terminal to ride this bus series is like 8 hours from Dumaguete to Bacolod. So from Bacolod is you need to ride again the ferry. I think that's 3 hours or 2 hours from Iloilo.
So,
It's
can,
like 2 days or 1 day.
can you tell them in Visaya basically that the kind of work you were doing and how you were away from your family, and then how when you met me you were visiting your family? Tell them in Visaya.
Oh, like we
Yeah.
met, how we met or what?
No, just like that you were working for 2 years.
Oh,
and-
sa kuan man god, bali sa kuan guys is akong mama is taga Dapitan sa Bisaya. And then akong papa is from Iloilo, so Ilonggo. So Bisaya half Ilonggo. So bali ni ato kog Iloilo is for only vacation na unta. Kay akong namagoy akong ayaan from out of the country, out of the Philippines is for only vacation po na siya dire with her ex-boyfriend. Yeah. So, ato Iloilo guys is for work. Bali akong kuan nito trabaho is optical, like glasses. So that's my first job. And then sa kuan ko na is bali nagtrabaho ko is only good siya ka ng mga 2 years na good siya. Sa 2 years na ako is dahan ko kong nakaton, dahan kong na-learn. Bali syempre to help family po, support sa akong mga igsoon kay study pa sila. So, walang di po siya matawag nga breadwinner. Yeah, because I have 3 siblings also nga nitrabaho po. So, akong ate is nitrabaho sa Saudi. Bali na po siya isa kabuk nga anak. So, bali support ko siyang anak po. Tig-eskwela po is for elementary. So, only one son. Only one kid. And also, akong brother po is niuntang siya eskwela, college kay para makahelp ko sa mga family. So mao to 2 years ko dito sa Iloilo to help my family. Dayon this year like last month is nakadesisyon po ko mabalik na po sa Dapitan kay vacation na po kumbaga gimingaw na po sa pamilya. So that time akong yung plano is only 1 week ra jud siya nga vacation. So sa 1 week na ko is nag-try na po open sa dating app. That is Filipino Cupid. So, moto dito mi nag-start ni Jessie is like friend, you know. Ito mi nag-talk, ili-ili nga daw ha. Pero before na, ako siyang ipangayoan is dito mi mag-continue sa WhatsApp. Sa mga to, kay dahil mag mga mostly mag sa mga dating app is like scammer or like dili bitaw tanang nga seryoso, kumbaga murag dula-dula ra gid So mo to nga akong siyang ikuan nga dito ta mag-continue sa WhatsApp. So dito mi nag-istorya ila mi nga duha hasta nga nagka-develop. And then sa Jessie is na po siya kandiay na po na siya plano nga mag-vacation diri sa Pilipinas. So mo nagaroy ko an yata sa Ginoo, God's give us you know. So mo to pagkabalo na ko nga si Jessie is vacation sa Philippines. So wala na ko'y plano mo balik na po sa Iloilo. So I don't have plan to go back again to Iloilo because
Plans
yeah.
shifted. Yeah.
So I choose Jessie than my work. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So si Jessie DI is first boyfriend with foreigner. So first time na ako siya nauyab. Kaya ako mga ex before is only Filipino po. So mga to, pag abot ni Jessie is, abay magun ako is Sibora siya hasta vacation. So, nangutan siya sa ko, taga-asa po ko, taga-dapitan ko. So, napo siya plano nga magkikita po, dream mo meet up sa dapitan. Kaya mostly magod, kalabanan magod ng mga Pinay is dito mag-meet up sa kung asa ang lalaki. So, oh my God, I'm lucky, you know, because Jessie is, you know, he have a plan to vacation here to meet me in personal. So, na to guys, so sa nga, karon nagkukuyog yung hapon. So ako na to, yeah.
Okay, so basically, she was on a. She had worked for 2 years straight.
Mm.
Okay, which is very common.
Yeah.
She was living with her aunt in a condo in Iloilo. I also want to point out that she speaks 4 languages. So, English, Sabayan,
Cebuano, Bisaya,
Visaya, Cebuano,
Ilonggo,
Ilonggo,
Tagalog.
Ilonggo, and Tagalog. So, she actually just got. Can I tell you about your other job? She just got basically offered a job selling, like working for Mitsubishi in Ilonggo. That's something that we should talk about too. If you're gonna date a Filipina that's working, you need to be aware she's gonna be working 40 to. Did you ever work over 40 hours? Or just
No.
40? Okay, they're gonna
8
be working.
hours limit.
Okay, so they're gonna be working 8-hour shifts, 5 days a week. So if unless she quits her job, she's just gonna be like working. You're gonna have to work around that, which for some people that's fine, and I know people that do it. They visit on the weekends. In fact, one of the guys in the complex's girlfriend comes and visits on the weekend when she has time off. But I really wanted to get to know her, so we just kind of made this decision maybe that you would stop working.
Yeah.
And so she kind of got cut loose. She's retired now. I'm kidding.
Oh, I got retired. Okay.
She's maybe semi-retired.
I'm
but
resigning.
she resigned.
Resigning.
And so anyway, that allowed us to spend more time together. And then we did, okay, so we, because she was on vacation, I went to the island that she was on, and I was able, it kind of like dovetailed with being able to meet her family, which she would want to do anyway. I guess I could have just met Tita or something if you were.
Yeah.
But this is not how it worked out. I was able to meet mom, brothers and sisters, nephew, Nanay, which is,
Nanay.
that's grandma.
Yeah. Nanay.
And then, did I not be grandpa because he's not feeling well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's not feeling 100%, so he stayed home. But I did cook him. This is really funny because my mom always cooks for me.
Oh, wow. So you didn't cook in your house there?
I can make throw something together, but
Okay.
basically 2 to 3 meals a day were prepared.
I think you always take a nap while your mom is always cooking your food.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh-huh.
And then she would do the dishes too. But I would be interested in helping, and then I think I would take the trash out when asked. But anyway, so I made chicken curry.
So is that your first time to cook there?
No, so I knew the chicken curry recipe, and I knew because my mom had sent me to Trader Joe's throughout the years to get the ingredients. So I knew coconut milk, the chicken, of course, curry powder, onion. Actually, if y'all have a pen,
Carrots
carrots and onions and
Okay.
chicken. It's
Yeah.
pretty simple.
Oh.
Now you can put some garbanzo beans in too. We need to do that next time, actually.
Okay.
And then add a little bit more to the curry. You can always add some more stuff. Maybe some garlic, because I do really like garlic. I don't know if
Yeah.
you're supposed to do that or not. And you can make it spicy too, add some sriracha. But anyway, I made curry for the family, and I was out in her outdoor kitchen. Now, a lot of houses, this is a trend I've noticed too. A lot of these houses have what's called a dirty kitchen.
Yeah.
So they just, I would describe her kitchen as a dirty kitchen. So it's an outdoor kitchen with it does have a gas grill with a stove, but then it also has kind of a fire, like a barbecue pit basically, where all the smoke can go out, but it also has an area to keep the rain off because it rains all the time. So people can basically go out there, cook, not get smoke in the house, not have all the heat go into the house. And
So is it tired to cook there, babe?
I remember sweating. Like it came and got
You're
me.
sweating because there's no air, like fan or what?
Nothing.
Because so you cook outside.
Right. It's basically like cooking in a metal box.
That's a province, like
Right, and we're in the jungle, and I do have videos. All the videos of that area are on my other channel, Dapitan Gorilla. Okay, so anyway, the curry was really good, and then one of my largest, most viewed videos was of the food. Like Filipinos really like food.
Yeah, and then you always like grilled fish there.
Yeah, we had
You
big
love
tuna.
grilled.
We had the big.
Jesse.
Well, you can get a tuna, 1 kilo.
Tuna is like
or
it's not
one
really
and a-
expensive, right?
It's
The-
yellowfin
the-
tuna. It's basically fresh yellowfin tuna for about like a massive one
Yeah.
for $10, and then a real small one for literally
200
$2.
plus. Yeah.
Two to four. Like I remember buying it like a medium sized one here for $3,
Mm-hmm.
150 pesos.
So how much there in your place?
Oh, tuna steak, like a small.
1,000.
Yeah, a small tuna steak might be $30 to $40 at Trader Joe's in Boulder. Like I bought it in Boulder
Yeah,
before.
you know, we expect
Colorado.
that. We expect that.
So $40, that'd be 2,000 pesos,
Mm-hmm.
and you're basically getting a massive fish for 500 pesos. So that's a four. I don't know. It's a great. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. I like getting the tuna.
Mhm.
And so anyway, so we had a big meal, and the whole family was there. After the meal, karaoke.
Yeah, sing
Karaoke.
karaoke,
Oh, and then-
spending time with
And then
family.
more family would come over, like
Uh-huh.
Auntie with the two kids from
And
Manila.
nanay.
Nene came over. Everybody's around. There's photos of all of this. And now I did hear recently that you need, because of some situations we won't get into, but you need a waiver or
Mhm.
some kind of permission. But since it's family members, they knew we were just filming for,
Yeah.
for basically YouTube, and so everybody knows that. But in the future, we'll be, more kind of like aware of that, like if there's non-family members visiting. And then I think I went and laid down. Like they were still kind of partying, and I went and just like crashed in the AC. It was just like I was done. I was so done.
Mm-hmm.
And I just did tell them like this would be hilarious for my mom to see me actually cook the curry.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I knew the ingredients is because I've been sent to the store many times to pick the ingredients up, but I hadn't really cooked it like that often. And so, so that was really fun. And then we went to Dipolog, we met with the contractor, and we got all the work done on the house. And after about 2 weeks, long story short, I decided that we should go to Dumaguete just to kind of step away from the construction project and kind of focus on us as a couple, to get to know each other and spend some quality time together. Now she is on the baby track. So how many babies do you want? Ship John.
Like 2 or 3.
So it's important. Now I met a American. One of the guys that I went on my boat excursion with, his girlfriend does not want to have a baby, and she comes from a large family, and so that's just something that you need to understand. Like not every Filipino is going to want children, but some will. So that's something that's important to discuss. So anyway, so that's why we're here in Dumaguete, so to get some us time. And then I did have a dream about staying in Dumaguete, so that's kind of an
main
overarching, it's like.
Okay.
And then can you tell them in Visaya, like how we talked about the fact that you want kids and stuff like that? Just for 1 minute.
Kids.
Yeah, like that you want. Yeah. Tell them
Kanang
how.
kuan, siyempre as a Filipina. So, wala pa gid ko yung anak, guys. So, syempre na natural lang magid nga nanginhanap po tag-anak. Syempre kay og matigulang ta, wala tayo narapay matimo sa tuwa, bisag ko ay ragod pud anak. So, syempre kinahanglan natong mga anak bitaw kasi syempre kung matigulang ta kinahanglan po natong na matimo sa tuwa. Kung kuan man, kung sa pagkakaroon kung dili pa man ihatag sa Ginoo, so okay ra pod. So mo to kanang si Jessie is naka-decide po siya nga ingon siya kuno nga December.
You're telling them the
my-
whole plan?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, finish.
So si Jessie is gusto siya nga December ko no. Anak ko niya nga og December wala po ta kabalo kung saan niya hatag sa Ginoo. Anak ko siya og maabot man gani is atong dawaton kana naman na di naman na makuan mawala. So mo to nga anak ko sa iya is kung December pa wala tay idea og kano sa magud maabot og kano sa ihatag sa Ginoo.
Okay, so basically, kind of the strategy we've come up with is In December, we'll start kind of aggressively trying to have the baby, something like that. I did run it by my buddy that sent me out here, and he's got 4 kids. And he's like, why December? Like, why not right now? And I told him, look, we need to kind of get to know each other. And then I also am looking for like some remote work or something basically to keep me in the Philippines. That's part of the reason we're doing this YouTube channel, to kind of get more established in the community, and also like financially and emotionally, and all of everything that's entailed with like having a child. And also, it's
Babe, that's
yeah.
not the reason now.
Oh,
Yeah, if you are willing, you can.
do it right now.
Yeah.
Later.
You can't wait December because you don't know what's,
Oh, like what tomorrow brings.
Uh-huh.
Everything. A lot of the stuff in the Philippines is called right now, so they don't really think about like 6 months from now, a year from now. They're more about today. Okay.
Not really.
Do you think about 6 months
Not
from now?
all.
Okay. Well, somebody said she must not think about today only if she's building a house and having a construction project. Because with a construction project, because I built basically 3 buildings on my property in Texas, and you've got to get materials. You have to kind of have a plan. You have to figure out foundation. You have to figure out electric, plumbing, roof. So materials, time. So like, I'm not gonna try to like say everything's about today in the Philippines, but a lot of the Philippines and a lot of the thinking is evolved about like daily activities and what is happening right now and today. So that being said, I guess I told my buddy, I said December, and he's like, okay. He was cool with that, so I figured, well, maybe she'll be cool with December too.
You have no choice.
But, anyway, so that's kind of where we're at with the December idea. And then right now, just for anyone watching the video in the future, it's July 2nd or 3rd.
Where July?
That's just when it is. It's July. So we got July, August, September, October, December, 6 months. So then so long story short, we get to Dumaguete, and we're in a hotel for a couple nights, and the hotels are 1,800 pesos a night, which is about $32 a night. So urgently, I got us into an apartment, and then this is a 1-bedroom apartment with a large pool, and we're paying 500 pesos a night, which is $10 a night basically to stay here. I did find, just to give you some numbers, like that I rented so it's 15,000 pesos a month, which is roughly $300 a month for the apartment, plus bills, which is like another, I'm just going to say $30 to $60 for bills. The scooter rental, I rented a scooter from the landlord just to kind of like avoid having to rent a scooter out there and sign a bunch of paperwork and deal with it. And it was quick. He had the scooter for us that first day, so we're definitely thumbs up on that. And it was 8,500 pesos for the first month on an NMAX, which NMAX is like a Cadillac of scooters.
It's a big.
It's nice and big. It's like an Escalade of scooters. Now, since then, I've shifted to a Honda Click for 3,600 pesos, which is basically what you can buy a new one for monthly. And it's basically $70 a month. And a new Click would be about 70 to 90,000 pesos, which would be about $1,200. So anyway, so I'm on the Click now. The person that rented us the Click, he's got another property for rent for 6,500 pesos a month, which would cut our rent in half or more than half, with fast Wi-Fi. I'm very concerned about Wi-Fi for remote work. But I think we're going to stay in this apartment for another month just because we really like the neighbors. Like tomorrow, we're going to meet friends for lunch, and it's Kevin that's an options trader. He also has a YouTube channel. I'm doing this. It's funny that this is hilarious. I came all the way to the Philippines and I'm doing options trading, which I was doing in the US, but not as aggressively. I mainly focus on cryptocurrency trading, and then I do have some traditional stock plays. But are you going to come with us tomorrow? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to come to lunch with us. It's at a place called the Kangaroo over in Darwin, which is a dive area where the diving is. And we're going to talk options with Kevin and some guys from the apartment complex at 11 a.m. And then I think we have something planned in the afternoon. But anyway, there's a lot of expats here. I am doing a poker game on Saturday night, and it's going to be a basically a $6 buy-in. And so I'm looking forward to that, just to interact with some more expats. And then we hit the pool today we were in there an hour or two.
Like 2 hours or 3.
2 or 3 hours in the
Yeah.
pool, and I was talking to my cryptocurrency friend from Australia. He's wild. Did you think he sounded kind of crazy?
Maybe.
Anyway, and we're talking about different crypto stuff, and in the pool, and I was holding the phone in the pool, making sure it didn't drop in. This phone has all my passkeys to my crypto.
Yeah.
So anyway, for all the ICP guys out there, you probably wouldn't have your phone in the pool. Basically, if you drop your phone, unless you have your seed phrase, which I do have my seed phrase, and I wouldn't mind doing a project with Christopher, the German, around vet keys.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do a project called The Vault, where I can store my password and seed phrase to my cryptocurrency, which is basically like your wallet. And anywho, so yeah. And by the way, whenever I ask you to speak Visayan, I speak a little bit of Spanish, so I'm trying to catch Spanish words, and I really think it's kind of like sexy when she speaks her language.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I just want her to speak it every now and then. But do you want to add anything, babe, about Dumaguete, or any thoughts about kind of our life here?
Well, because
do you want to say anything?
dili pa ko makakuan gyud kay syempre first time namo diri nga duha. So which is Dumaguete kay daha po siyang country mga as a foreigner po, daha po siyang mga foreigner para sa iya. So daha po siyang friends po diri, daha siyang na ila-ila. So bali ang akuan is okay man siya diri, okay man among pag-start diri is like murag safe po siya diri kay namin nagpuyo sa napomigate bitaw. So we have a lot of neighbors also here, like also foreigner, and they have also wife. So makabanding-banding po namo, maka-istorya po namo. So dili po niyo boring. So we enjoy here to stay because we have a lot of neighbors. So
yeah.
it's peaceful.
And speaking of that, we did have one of the neighbors, their relative graduated from pharmacy school, and she plans on working in the United States. And they had a huge party. They had 5 fish, a whole pig,
Yeah.
chicken dish. The chicken dish was probably like, it was massive, and lots of food. And then the ladies sang karaoke for about 4 hours. I was in the pool soaking, and like I would kind of dip in and out of the water.
So did you enjoy the food?
The food was really good. I really liked the chicken dish. It was like chicken with cucumber, some tomato, and the sauce.
Kuan siya guys, sa Bisaya is kinilaw.
Yeah, that was.
With, different version.
Yeah, and then the adobo, did they have adobo chicken?
No adobo. It's
They
only
had-
a pork, it's lechon.
Lechon pork.
Lechon pork is lechon baboy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so the food was really good.
mhm.
And the ladies sang karaoke for about 4 hours. They were cutting loose, having fun, dancing,
Mhm.
and just having a good time. So that was kind of cool. I guess the point is the Americans here have fun, and then the ladies have fun. So it's kind of like this, I don't know, kind of like
It's important being happy, guys.
yeah, being happy, and just everybody's talking in their language too. So that's kind of cool. But I guess we'll go ahead and end this video, and then next video we'll talk about just like daily life,
Mhm.
maybe our YouTube channel a little more and other stuff that we're going to do on Facebook. But anyway, y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back with you soon. Say bye and Basanga.
Bye.